Thank you. Hey, good morning, CSL Seattle. Thank you. My name's Jake. That's James. That's Joe, and we're the band today. And as always, it's going to be a very fun, exciting music Sunday here. But it's always extra, just a little extra exciting when we have this guest here. Please give it up for the one, the only, Stephanie Ann Johnson.
Could we rest in God and say amen? Here on the Sabbath became important to me a few years ago when I realized I didn't have one. We need a Sabbath. We need a place to rest. And wouldn't we rather rest in joy triumphant and say amen than fall out so depleted we can't do anything else? So I recognize that we are blessed always and in all ways, simply because God is present always and in all ways. On this we can depend, rely, and rest in, and so it is.
Yes, and so it is. Good morning. It is good to see everyone here today. I am Karen Cleveland. I'm a minister here with Center for Spiritual Living, and I use the pronouns she and her. And to Rev Jeri's prayer, I just say believe. Believe in what she says. So anyway, it's good to see Christmas holiday sweaters and outfits out there. And those of you that are watching that are coming second service, be sure you either sparkle up or dress up for whatever might be coming. So welcome to Center for Spiritual Living. If you've never been here, we are a, excuse me, a spiritual, not a religious community. Little or no dogma. We simply teach age-old wisdom. We inspire people to connect with something greater than themselves. And we just want you to try it out. So we have classes, we have different ways we do that. And we are a hybrid sanctuary, so many of us are online right now. So welcome everyone online, we're glad you're here. And please, if you are in Seattle sometime, stop by and visit us. Let us know that you watch us online. In the seat backs in front of you, for those in-house, we have our connection cards. Please use these, take them with you if you like. You can make notes, you can make a prayer request and drop it in the basket. You can, there's ways to give gifts on here, and there's just general information. So please make use of those. And follow us on social media. So right now we are streaming live. You can share that. You can, we have notes that go out all week long. There's all kinds of inspiration on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on everything. So be sure to like us and share us on those platforms as well. And I would like to note that the bookstore is closed today. And so next week it will be open again. However, if it does take volunteers to help us run. So if you have, you know, the urge, if you like to interact with people in that kind of a setting, the bookstore has some openings as well as some other openings around here. So you can talk to Janelle or just get in touch with Caleb at the registration desk and he'll let you know where to go. And then I also want to mention, and I've mentioned it before, so if you are interested even in just knowing what it is, the animal ministry, please email me or come and see me, revkarencleveland@gmail.com. Some of you have noted interest, and I have not sent out an email yet, so you haven't missed anything, so don't worry. And we are kind of in the process of creating this, so your input would be appreciated if you are interested in what you want it to be as well. So with that, welcome, and it is a blessed day today. Thank you.
It's late enough December that it's time to subject you all to some Muppet Christmas Carol.
Surprises, every day's a gift. The sun comes up and I can feel it lift my spirit, fills me up with laughter, fills me up with song. I look into the eyes of love and know where I belong. Bless us all who gather here, the loving family we hold dear. No place on earth compares with home, and every path will bring me back from where I roam. Bless us all, that as we live, we always comfort and forgive. We have so much that we can share with those in need we see around us everywhere. Let us always love each with playful years, with noisy games and joyful tears. We reach for you and we stand tall, and in our prayers and dreams we ask you, bless us all. We reach for you and we stand tall, and in our prayers and dreams we ask you, bless us all.
That's a good church where you can hear Muppet Christmas, don't you reckon? I love that song. Thank you. Thank you, band. Thank you, Stephanie Ann. I'm Rev Jeri. My pronouns are she and her. And I'm really happy that you're here on this auspicious day. But before we get started, I want to invite any of you watching online, either in real time or whenever you come to this, to go and get 2 small pieces of paper. They can be big, it doesn't matter. But I need you to get 2 different pieces of paper, because we're going to do a ritual later on, and you'll need them both. You might want one to be pretty. I don't know. You'll see. So this is a very auspicious day around the world. It's solstice, as you know. And this is a day where there's rituals of release, burning bowls and all kinds of stuff. But what I want you to consider is we can't just release, we need to call in. Okay? That's where we're going today. We're going to release and we're going to call in. Nature abhors a vacuum. You've heard that, right? Well, they've studied it, and they found that it's actually true. Quantum physics has discovered that in what we consider a vacuum, which is the absence of anything, that something called virtual particles, now I don't know what the heck that would be, a virtual particle, but virtual particles of matter and antimatter hop in and out and fill the space and leave the space and fill the space and leave the space. We have to fill the release with the calling in. The calling in, when I say that, is to call in what serves you. And you know what that is. You may think you don't know, but I'm here to tell you, honestly, you know. You may not know here, but the you inside of you that I cannot see, the presence of God itself, I call it God, you can call it whatever you want, that thing, that knows. And it speaks if we listen in the rest. It will speak. So if you're here for the first time, or maybe the first few times, Karen alluded to the fact that we study Science of Mind. It's a book that this guy, Ernest Holmes, wrote back in 1926, another edition in 38. And the premise of what we believe and what we try to practice and experience is that God is. And you can fill in whatever you want after God is. God is light, love, peace, harmony. Did something pop into your mind when I said God is fill in the blank? It did, didn't it? That's the you inside of you telling you what's true. So it will do this for you if we allow it. And it will direct us to what I like to call the wonder and the awe and the goodness of life itself. Wonder is my favorite experience, my favorite emotion, my favorite feeling. To be in wonder, just like, I feel so alive when I'm in wonder. Where like you can't figure it out here, you just go, oh, right? God will direct us to that. If we let go of the stuff that we're burdened by, that we carry around day after day after day, when we could be having, oh, doesn't that sound good? So, God, present everywhere, means that you and I are the evidence of God in form. Isn't that cool? Evidence. These bowls, these plants, even the fake plants. My mother-in-law's Christmas sweater, vest, I should say. It's everything. So here we are on this earth, right? And the earth is God in form, created by God to be God so that God could be the earth. That's how I believe it. And this planet is in something we call a solar system because somehow we revolve around this big fiery orb we call the sun. And that little teeny tiny solar system is part of a vast galaxy called the Milky Way that is in itself also a tiny speck in the universe. And God is every bit of it. You know, I don't know if you've seen the Hubble Deep Field. Have you ever seen that? So the Hubble was the most powerful telescope at the time, and they pointed it at a place in the universe that they thought was empty. It was a square inch, way, way off. Google it. Billions of stars and galaxies. Everything's filled, and everything's filled with God. You and me are the evidence of that. So God, in its grand design of you and I, and this thing that we inhabit, that we call the earth, takes the earth and tilts it. 23.5 degrees, to be exact. I think it might give or take. They say there's a wobble sometimes. But it tilts the earth, and it sends it around this orb called the sun, and today we are the furthest away from the sun, from the light. But it's just the experience of the light. Light hasn't changed. And then as it goes around, eventually it gets over to June. It's tilted towards the sun, so we get the most day. So that's where we are right now. We're feeling the furthest away. We get the most darkness is today. You know, Kathy Ann always gets really excited about, the light's returning. And I just have to laugh because tomorrow we will get a whopping 3 seconds more of light. Don't blink. But by January, we'll have an hour. You know how it goes until finally it's like, solstice, summer solstice. And if you're in Seattle, naked bike riders. So this day has an importance in humanity. And they have evidence from 11,000 years ago in Australia. The Wurundjeri people created this egg-shaped mound that perfectly aligns with the sun. 7,000 years ago, the Goseck Circle in Germany. That thing is amazing. It's wood. It's like wood, big poles lashed together in concentric circles. Perfectly aligns with the sun. Stonehenge, they were there this morning. Their morning. Good pictures if you look. There's something that draws us to this moment. It's important that we mark it. What is that? Why would people for thousands and thousands of years go, I need that? And somehow, now let's go 11,000 years ago. Well, let's go 1,000 years ago. There's no technology. There's no I stood in Peru one time at the base of this mountain, not Machu Picchu, and up on that side of the mountain was this weird portal. And on the solstice, that portal is illuminated. How is that? That's the mind of God. That's what that is. Within each of us, we get to be it. Isn't that cool? We get to walk around going, that's right, I'm God-informed. Maybe you ought to get a little sassy about it. That's right. I'm God-informed. There's no place that God does not exist. That's the whole thing here. So maybe you feel like the darkness has pulled you off center. I know I have some things I could put into that formula. You know, they don't have to be monumental. Maybe they're just little ways that you show up in the world that don't really feed you. Or you walk away from it and you're like, should have done that different. We have these ways of being in the world. We inhabit our little world, and then we inhabit like our work life and our home life and our relationships. We inhabit it with strangers. We do it in stadiums, arenas. We all have these little ways that we've come to be in the world. And I know, and I'm pretty sure I can say confidently that there's something we all need to say we're done. Anyone? Right? Even Jesus said, I'm finished. Right? It's done, right? So if we allow it, just like the revolution around the sun, if we allow it, God will invite us back to the light. I can tell you for sure in my life, over and over and over again, in my moments of darkness, in my moments of, what the heck are you doing, girl? God has brought me back to the light. Because it's always the light. It didn't go anywhere. Let's be clear. It doesn't go anywhere. Where would it go if it inhabits everything? There's no place for it to go. So it just waits. Waits and waits because it will not impose its will on us. It left us free to discover ourselves. That's what Ernest Holmes says. God created man in his image and left him alone to discover himself. So maybe there's something you're not doing. That's mine. I fessed up last week. If you were here, if you saw it last week, mine is not doing. I have a lot of not doing. I have something that came to me 22 years ago that I have not done. That seems ridiculous, does it not? Come on. Really, aren't you going, really, Jer? 22 years? What's it going to take, right? It's going to take me choosing something different. You know, that definition of crazy, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Whatever it is that you're not doing, as for me, that desire, that idea, that's God. Because I firmly believe that God does not need us for anything. It's God. What does it need? But if we allow it to do through us what it wants to do, it gets to. That's the way I like to think about it. God gets to play a piano like that. What if Jake, I'm just thinking of this now, what if Jake was like, nah, I'm good. Well, maybe he would have been a physicist. I don't know. I'm not saying that what he would have chosen would be different, but if he hadn't chosen that, our life would be different, right? The not doing is God being patient. My God has unlimited patience, because I also have this habit of when something's working, I go, oh, squirrel. Let's go ride bikes. And God's like, really? Again? So, what are you doing or what are you not doing? Is there some way that you would like to show up in a different way? Is there some worn out, tired, raggedy ass habit that you could say, you know what? I could be done with that. And then, if I was done with that, what would life look like? What would it be if I didn't react to my wife or my husband or my partner or whatever you call it in that same way that I always do that causes the argument or causes the wall, causes the separation? What if I didn't always speak to my child like that? What if I showed up at work and saw God in everyone instead of, oh my God, are you coming to my office? You know the person. Maybe you're not in the office anymore, but you know the person. Like, please, no, not you. Okay. What would life look like? I think it would look good. I think it would be the presence of good. Coming in going, howdy, let's go. Let's go play. Let's rest in joy and say amen. There's an important thing here, though, because we can't just say, well, what would it look like? Could I believe that it could be mine? Could I believe in it? Could I dream it? Could I dare to imagine a life of good that I want to live that requires nothing but my desire to live it? Because God always says yes, I'm telling you for sure. It created this thing, we call it the law, and whatever it is that we put into it, it says yes. And if you keep putting in the worn out, tired, raggedy habit, it says yes to that experience. And if you put in, what if this? I'm going to do that. And you remain faithful to it. And you keep it in front of you, you keep it in your mind, and you keep it in your heart, then it goes, okay, that's what she wants, that's what he wants, that's what they want. And that's how it starts to happen. So in a few minutes, we're going to do a ritual. Did everyone get a little thin piece of paper and a card? If you don't, the ushers will bring you one. Everyone have one? You need one? Just raise your hand if you need one. Anyone else need one? So the little thin piece of paper is for what you want to release. And the nice card, not nice, but the cardstock one, is for what you want to call in. Now, I want to talk about this word surrender. There's a big misconception when you say, oh, you need to surrender that to God. A lot of people are like, I'm not surrendering. It's like, hold on. Or I don't want to say I give up. I'm a religious scientist. If you break the word surrender down to its roots, it means to give back, not give up. Although you could say, I give up, I'm giving it back. Put them both in there. But it's give it back to God. It's not yours to carry. It's not your burden to live through. It's not somehow sacred and holy if you march on through the drudgery and somehow come out the other side and feel holy. That's not it. Why would God want to live like that? Rest in joy. Say amen. I'm so glad that song came. So, the other thing that I really like about this teaching is that we believe in the now. Now. Now, now, now. So whatever you're writing down, you're finished now. And whatever you're calling in is yours now. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to somehow be worthy of it. You don't have to get anybody else to agree to it. It's yours simply because you say it's yours. That's how my God works. That's how this teaching has taught me. What do you want? What do you want to experience? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be in the world? So take a moment. And this card that you're keeping, put it somewhere where you can see it. Don't stuff it in your purse or your briefcase or your wallet or your pocket. And I'm going to tell you what to do. Put it where you'll see it. Put it on the bathroom mirror. So every time you brush your teeth or fix your hair or shave your face, you go, right. That's what I'm calling in. And those words are powerful. Put it on your dashboard. Maybe make another one. Put it on your bathroom mirror and your dashboard. Put it on your screen at work. Keep it before you. Howard Thurman has a beautiful piece called "Keep Fresh Before Me My Moment of High Resolve." Now I want to read something else from Howard today. So perfect. My bookmark. Faith sees the invisible, believes the incredible, and receives the impossible. So think about both things that you have right now. Think about what you would release and what you would receive. And a lot of traditions, releasing is on the right, receiving is on the left. So put them in your hand now if you've written them. Put the release in your right, put the receive in the left, and hear these words. The old song of my spirit has wearied itself out. It has long ago been learned by heart, so that now it repeats itself over and over, bringing no added joy to my days or lift to my spirit. It's a good song, measured to a rhythm to which I am bound by ties of habit and timidity of mind. The words belong to old experiences, which once sprang fresh as water from a mountain crevice, fed by melting snows. But my life has passed beyond to other levels where the old song is meaningless. I demand of the old song that it meet the need of present urgencies. Also, I know that the work of the old song, perfect in its place, is not for the new demand. I will sing a new song. As difficult as it is, I must learn the new song that is capable of meeting the new need. I must fashion new words, born of all the new growth of my life, my mind, and my spirit. I must prepare for new melodies that have never been mine before, that all that is within me may lift my voice unto God. How I love the old familiarity of the wearied melody, how I shrink from the harsh discords of the new, untried harmonies. Teach me, my Father, that I might learn with the abandonment and enthusiasm of Jesus, the fresh new accent, the untried melody, to meet the need of the untried tomorrow. Thus, I may rejoice with each new day and delight my spirit in each fresh unfolding. I will sing this day a new song unto thee, O God. So Jake's going to play some music for us. I'm going to invite the practitioners up. Karen, if you want to join me here as well. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to come to the bowl with your thin piece of paper and drop it in. And it's going to dissolve like that. It's going to dissolve right in front of your eyes and be done. And as you walk away with your other card, the thing you're calling in, hold it and be blessed as you walk by. Let's begin. And you at home, same thing. You don't have dissolving paper, but take that paper, wad it up, put it in the trash, throw it in the fireplace, whatever seems right for you. Be done with it and treasure what you're calling in. Thank you, Jake. I invite you up. I forgot mine. Thank you, Jake. I receive your blessing. Stephanie Ann's going to sing one of my favorite songs. Thank you.
May we never lose our wonder. May we never lose our wonder. Wide-eyed and mystified, like a child communing with the beauty of all things. May we never lose our wonder. May we never lose our wonder. Wide-eyed and mystified, in all things. May we never lose our wonder. May we never lose our wonder. Wide-eyed and mystified, may we be just like the child, communing with the beauty in all things. 'Cause you are beautiful in all your ways. Yeah, you are beautiful in all your ways. Yeah, you are beautiful in all your ways. You are beautiful in all your ways. May we never lose our wonder. May we never lose our wonder. Wide-eyed and mystified, may we be just like the child, communing with the beauty in all things.
Whew. That song gets me. Could we be childlike? A friend of mine is back east having Christmas with grandkids, like little ones. And I'm like, ooh, wonder. Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. In a few minutes, we're going to have our offering and all the ways that you can give to this community so that we can keep doing things like this. We can keep having a band of this caliber. We can keep having a singer that stands in power and beauty, right? This is what the offering's about, y'all. It's so that we can come together and have this. And I recognize all the people that did it before I got here so that my life could be different. Because when I walked in those doors, whew, I was really tilted away. So I want to bring your attention to all the things that are going on this next week. We've got the solstice, of course, today. We've got Christmas Eve, the 23rd, Christmas Eve, the 24th. You can double dip if you want, because she's going to be here, and so is the choir, and it's going to be great. And then New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. These are all at 7 p.m., by the way. Kathy Ann will do her New Year's Eve service. And, you know, it leaves you time to come get a little spirit on and then go get some spirits on. See what I did there? All right, and I want to tell you that I'm teaching a class in January called Affirmative Prayer. It is, in this teaching, we do this way of praying. It's not the only way of praying. Prayer's prayer. However you pray is however you pray. But there's a technology we call treatment. And it's a step where we recognize that God is. And if God is, then I am. And if I am, then what is possible? And then we just are grateful and we let it go. It's a really great class. I love it. I see some of my TAs here. It's going to be wonderful. It'll be on Monday nights, 6:30 to 8:30. It's not a lot of reading, but there is some writing, because if you're going to learn a technology, I think you ought to use it. Otherwise, you could be watching football. Right? So, in all the ways that we can do the giving, we're up here. So, we also do this really wonderful ritual where we come down. Who's got the basket? You got the basket? Let's put it here. We like to make a party of it. It's a good thing that came out of COVID because, we were like, oh, we can't pass a basket. Everyone's like, don't touch me. Ooh, dirty. So we started this new thing where we come down and we have a little party and we bless the basket. We put something in the basket, whatever's right. And then we'll close the service after that. So, Jake, what are we doing today? Come on down. Where'd the money go? Well, I got excited and forgot what I was supposed to do, which was to bless that money. Y'all, I'm just me, right? I came down, I was like, oh, I didn't do the offertory prayer. So I bless you for blessing us. I bless all of that that's going to, in the Baptist church, we would call it the upper room, to be counted and blessed again. This is how we do it. This is how it keeps getting done. I call it good, and so it is. I'll invite Alex up to close us in prayer.
I'm Alex Perlman, and my pronouns are he and him. I identify as being one with that one life that lives itself through each one of us. And if you're with us today online and you'd like prayer support, there's a button you can click, and Veronica or John will help you with that as our virtual practitioners today. If you'd like in-person prayer, come see Robert next to our beautiful holiday tree. Or come back and see me at the practitioner table, and we'll take a written prayer request that will be prayed on next hour in Ministry of Prayer. And so I stand before you today in great gratitude for the release that has been done here today, so that we can feel the love of Spirit within us each. And that's what we carry with us when we walk out this door, is that love of Spirit that is contagious. So go out and take on your week and get it all over everyone you meet. Those are the eyes of God looking back at you. I call our time together good. Amen. And so it is.
All right, everybody, it's time for the closing sing-along, but we have a little surprise waking her way to the stage right now. Please give it up for Bev Doherty. Her and Stephanie Ann are going to lead us in the closing sing-along, so as always, please sing along.
Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? And for those of you who are like, who is that? I hired him, okay? You're welcome. I was here for 10 years as the music director. It was my privilege, and I'm still here working behind the scene. I want to say hi to all of our friends online because I'm chatting with them all every Sunday. So let's turn around and say hi to everybody. Hi! We love you and bless you. So if you're able to stand, if you would like to, we will close the service with some releasing. Are you ready to release? All right. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. That feels so good to be singing again. By the way, my mother says hello. She's 96. Still kicking it. Woo! Well, there was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself and all by myself. I didn't know the love of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, what can you say, girl?
That
If you're
struggling just to make it through the
struggling,
day,
you gotta let it go.
you gotta let it go.
Let it go.
You got to let it
Let it go. Are you ready to let it go?
And this is what you got to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life.
My heart is open.